In every organization, the president or the leader always have much to say during the conference, convention, seminar, or workshop. He or she will give the vision of the organization and project the budget in some cases. Njenache Cultural and Development Meeting, NACUM USA, was not different when Mr. Denis Alaandem took the microphone during the first annual convention 2023 and earmarked he want to restore life in the village that has undergone some difficulties. He started by greeting His Majesty the Fount of Fontaine, who was present, and due to the diversity of the invitees, he decided to say his speech in English.
Essentially, because when you want the upfront of that,
acknowledging His Majesty, whom within a short notice was able to forgo some of his busy schedule to be with them.
Royal Majesty, the Fount of Fontaine, Your Royal Highnesses, notables, the CEO of Locudo in absentia, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with profound gratitude and honor that the entire Njenache people in the USA and my humble self welcome you to the very first Njenache Cultural and Development Association in NACUM USA. First, I want to extend my profound gratitude to Your Majesty, the Fount of Fontaine, who embraced all odds to be here with us tonight. Your Majesty, we want to say thank you for coming.
He promised his commitment to the development of Njenache village and Lebang Fondom.
We were graced by Your Royalty Majesty acceptance to be present at our convention. Preparation took a different turn. This preparation took a different turn simply because we know you are the supreme leader of our land, and we go above and beyond to honor you and make you feel proud. And let me say this, the Njenache people will never fail Lebang. The Njenache people will never fail you, Your Honor.
He also acknowledges members of his executive.
My second round of appreciation goes to the team with whom I have worked so hard, relentlessly, tirelessly, day in, day night, to make this happen. For so many years we've been thinking of getting us together, looking for an avenue to gather people as we have done here. It took a lot of dedication and hard work, and I did not do it by myself. Please help me recognize the effort of the following persons with whom I have been working day in, day night. I will start by thanking my Vice President, who is right here, Mrs. Njenache Cultural Org. Also, I want to thank Ndikamamin Fred, is he here? For all what he has done for this association. He drove all the way from Chicago with a truck full of members. Without him, this hall would not have been decorated the way you guys are looking at it.
He then moved forward to recognize Dominic Fobla, Nkamalem and wife, his own brother Eric Ajong, Mr. Jervis, Mrs. Justine, Mrs. Becky, and many others who has worked behind the scene to the success of the organization. Then he recounted the story of Mama Juliana, who stood tall to ensure that the organization was formed.
Sometime in 2016, we initiated this organization. Things did not go well. But my mother, Mami Juliana Akabaza, when she came to this nation, she said she's not doing anything, she's not visiting us, she will not do anything until this organization is fully formed. And she's right here with us today. Mama, I want to say thank you for all what you did for Njenache.
Then he drew the attention of the audience to focus on the issue of the challenges facing the BLM, Lebang, and Njenache. He solicited for people to donate generously, stating that when His Majesty accepted their short notice invitation, they immediately added another project to assist women resettled back home, knowing that His Majesty is a lover of development and their goal aligned with that of the fund. And they knew the fund would definitely support them, which in fact he actually did.
The main question, why are we here today? And why now? Ladies and gentlemen, we know Lebang, the BLM as a whole, has been going through a lot for nearly 7 years. The devastating effect of the 7-year civil war in Cameroon has not only left us without electricity, it has left everything our foreparents did for us is gone. The question is, what are we going to do? And if Lebang is bleeding, then what do we think about Njenache? Njenache is in Lebang. Imagine how Njenache is feeling. Lebang as a whole is bleeding. Today we are here because our own brothers and sisters are suffering. They are homeless. They are dotted all over the Western region. They are left with nothing. And I want you to close your eyes for a minute and tell me if you are able to see someone around you. Njenache once had electricity that empowered over 80% of the entire village. The moment the war started, not only the BLM as a whole became dark, Njenache has been in darkness since then to now. The question is, do we have to continue in that same line? What do we have to do to make our own brothers and sisters who are living in that land, who have to continue to practice our culture and make us feel happy the way we are feeling right here? The only option we have is to provide them some sort of electricity, and that comes in the form of the solar panel. That's why we are here. We are pleading because we cannot do it ourselves. We are pleading to these people, everybody here, that please help us. Let's raise some funds in order to provide solar panels to the sons and daughters of Njenache. That was our goal when we initiated this idea of having a fundraiser. But last week, the moment the Your Majesty, you accepted our invitation to be here with us, we added another goal, which is nothing but providing cocoyam seedlings for our mothers who want to go back to the village and plant cocoyams. We added this second goal because Your Royal Highness, the Majesty of Fontaine, is always moving around with a lot of people. We have seen him moving from one place to the other ever since he got to the United States of America, relentlessly without being tired. We have seen what he has done, and there is no way we, the sons and daughters of Njenache, will have, in any form or shape, let this opportunity slip away. So we decided that we'll get him here. We have seen what he has done. Please, when it's time for donation, look at the phone before you dip your hand in your pockets.
He then touches one very important point: education for the youth in the BLM, Lebang and Njenache, focusing on school resumption in the entire BLM, particularly in Lebang, come September 2023.
Because we're also working on a project to make sure schools resume.
Lastly, you would think the sons and daughters of Njenache are not paying attention to education. Something that I'm here because I got some sound quality education. Our brothers and sisters, our kids cannot go to school anymore. And I stand here on behalf of the sons and daughters of Njenache in USA to not only tell His Royal Majesty the Founder of Fontem that, but I'm also telling the entire crowd that we are 100% in support of school resumption in the entire BLM and in Lebang in particular. And as a matter of fact, I happen to be one of the members of the organizers of the fundraisers for the resumption of Seed of Wisdom College for them, and I have donated $500 for the resumption of Seed of Wisdom College for them. This is just the beginning. I am urging anybody in here that when you step out of here, if you have not done something towards the resumption of Seed of Wisdom College for them, please do something. No amount is small. I want to say we are even bigger than the folklore movement that started that school. We can do better than what we are doing. Please, let's make sure our younger ones have some education as well.
He finally ended by thanking everyone in advance for their donation, and then His Majesty again. The full speech, including the live stream, is available on Gaza Media Facebook channel. This is Gaza Media, reporting for Community News. I am Enes Kumba.